Hello, welcome back, grateful bitches. In this episode, we're talking about what it really means to unleash your inner weirdo and why being weird might actually be one of the best compliments that you can get.
We are joined by the amazing Carolyn Guddal, spiritual coach and mentor, and a self-claimed professional weirdo. So we are in good hands in this episode. We get into astrology, identity, intuition, childhood, self-acceptance, and what happens when you stop trying to fit into the norm and finally let yourself be fully seen.
And if this sounds right up your alley and you want to go even deeper, hold on tight, babe, because we are going to have a bonus episode that you do not want to miss. Carolyn is giving us a tarot on how to unleash our weirdo and leads us in an amazing tapping session. You will see me on the whole time, on embracing the whole time. On embracing your inner weirdo. So make sure you don't miss it. Set a reminder on your phone and let's dive in. Hello, Ida.
Hi, Nicole.
And hello, Carolyn, our special guest and star of the show today. We met them through High Vibe Honey. So another High Vibe Honey star.
I am so delighted to be in this space with you all. Thank you so much for having me. This was one of my 2026 bingo items was to be on a podcast. So
Check.
Q2 crossing it off.
Oh my
That's so
God.
exciting.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I wear a lot of hats. I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve, and I'm so delighted to be in this space with you as I've sort of made this huge relaunch, career move, reemergence, reclamation.
Yes.
And I am excited to talk more about that with you and why we're here today to talk about our inner weirdo.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Shall we introduce the subject for today's gossip, Ida?
Yes, today's gossip is about unleashing our inner weirdos because that is a huge thing. And we are a collection of 3 weirdos here today. So we thought, what better opportunity? And I have to admit, the reason why we invited Carolyn to this episode was because when she was a teacher assistant in High Vibe Honey, her tappings were the weirdest tappings I have ever done. And I was so there for it. I was there really like living the part, just like, yeah. But I was just like, we need to speak about this with Carolyn because unleashing your inner weirdo, it can be such a journey and it can be tough and it can be scary. But then once you're on the other side and you just really embrace it, whenever people say, you're so weird, I'm like, thank you. I
That's
worked
right.
hard for that.
I believe this. I think if you deny your inner weirdo, you just deny yourself. Like that's it. Because guess what? We're all weird. And we're going to get weird on this show today. It's going to be fun. Carolyn's going to lead the pack. She is going to share some of her amazing tricks with us today, too. Stay tuned for that. But as always, we start off the episode sharing a grateful bitch moment that has happened. So, Carolyn, as the guest on the show today, tell us, what is your grateful bitch moment?
I'm in Minnesota. I'm in Minneapolis, and winter lasts for a good 6 months here. And so we're finally starting to have the light come back. The birds are singing. We're above 40 degrees. And so
it's beautiful.
I'm very grateful for the sunshine. I'm very grateful for the birds singing. I'm very grateful to be here in this space with you all. I feel like my light is being shown.
It's like that part in the movie when like they start playing the music and you start having your montage. It's like your montage moment.
For sure.
I love it.
I love spring too. In Norway too, the winters are 6 months long. So I get
you. Guys are crazy.
And now living in Barcelona and I hear these stories, I'm like, man, I'm just best decision ever.
Right.
To not have the long winters. It's so tough.
I cannot tolerate the heat at all, though. So I get above 80 degrees and I start melting. So I am a winter witch.
You
in
are
many
in your
ways.
spot.
So we're here. We're here where we're meant to be, but still.
Yeah.
Texas would fry you like an egg, man. I'll tell you. And Ida, tell us, what's your grateful bitch moment for the week? Tell
Well,
us.
actually, my grateful bitch moment is from today, and it's actually a thing I'm
Oh.
normally not very grateful for. So I'm very proud, and that's actually our time difference. Because normally I hate it. Normally I'm like, that's
Yeah,
the worst thing
me
ever
too.
that we have
It's annoying.
7-hour time difference. But today I've played a volley tournament in the morning, came home,
Oh, she's
showered,
just so
ate,
cool, guys.
and now here I am. So I feel like, man, I'm so grateful that I could actually just have like a whole day and even play a tournament before I came on here.
That's amazing. I just put on my makeup and chugged coffee, and here I am.
Rolled out of
You
bed.
know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carolyn's like, yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I think it's the first time ever I'm grateful for the time difference.
That's actually awesome.
And what about you, Nicole? What is your grateful bitch moment?
Guys, I'm a bag of nerves today. I am just like so excited because my sister's having my first nephew ever. Like, first baby of the family, first kiddo. I'm officially entering my rich auntie life sometime today, possibly in the midst of this podcast. So if you hear me scream, you'll know why. And I don't want to brag, and she's going to be mad that I said this, but she may use my middle name for like his middle name or like a variation of it. She'll be done giving birth after this episode, so she can't be mad.
Exactly. Now it's
that I
out there.
told the
Now it's
world.
out there.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited to have another little weirdo in our family because my family is also very weird, and we're very proud of this.
I love that. Just another weirdo entering the
Another
world
little
today or
weirdo.
tomorrow. Who knows?
We will keep you updated. I'm so
Yes.
excited. Let's dive into it. We are going to pick your brain, Carolyn. Are you ready?
I have the little shovel already.
I brought my shovel. Perfect. Okay, so be honest, Carolyn. Do you consider yourself a professional weirdo?
I mean, I feel like there's no other answer, but yeah. No, I definitely took a long time to get here for sure. Someone who's always done so many different things. You know, the way my energy works, I'm a projector in human design. And so I am
Oh my
like
God, you just spoke my language.
super concentrated focus and then completely have to turn off. And so
Yeah.
the traditional 9 to 5 and knowing that a sort of traditional path was never just intuitively knowing that. And then when I tried and it didn't work, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like we know it, but we're going to try to
confirmation.
do it the right way anyway. And then 10 years later, we're like, why? I knew this all along.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yes,
so-
every day is a sort of re-exploration and a journeying into, okay, how can I embrace even deeper my truest self, my inner weirdo? How does spirit want to move through me today? You know, is a question I ask myself every day. And allowing for whatever that may be, right? Societal pressures, other people's opinions, my own judgments, you know, irrelevant because there's a grander plan, a bigger mission that I don't need to have the whole scope to understand that this is my role. This is what I'm meant to be doing.
I am meant to be a weirdo. That's it. That's right. Bitch, be
I
weird.
love that. Bitch, be weird.
It's going to be our spinoff with Carolyn.
I love that. I would love to have that spin-off.
I love that. You said it was a bit of a journey, but tell us about your descent into weirdness. Like what, how did
speaking my
what really turned the
language?
script? Yeah.
It's a 12th house Pisces moon. Like, let's go all the way down. Yeah, all the way down the rabbit hole.
Pisces.
Okay, so I mean, we have to start when we were a young person, right? Because I think that's where everything roots from. You know, we're adulthood is about excavating all of the shit we went through as a child. And I was an extremely hypersensitive child, taking in so much data, both on the material level, on the emotional level. I didn't know it then, but on the sort of psychic intuitive level, just feeling everyone's feelings, not knowing what was mine and what was theirs, extremely perceptive to the world around me, including like big things that were going on in the world.
Can I just say,
please,
as a Pisces, I feel like you've always had like a hypersensitivity to the state of the world and people that like aren't your immediate family. Like most kids are like, oh, they don't give a crap. But I do feel like you start like not taking on, maybe taking on the responsibility, but just feeling the world very young. And that is very hard to explain and understand as a kid.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, Pisces
Yeah.
is the last sign of the zodiac, right? It's where we all unify into one, right? It's
Yeah.
the
Absolutely.
pinnacle. It's the end of the journey, and then we reincarnate with the match that lights the zodiac back on fire with Aries, right? And so
Can't wait.
right? I'm an Aries rising. So
Gorgeous.
Pisces moon, Aries rising,
Wow.
Cancer, and my sun, Mercury,
What a
and Venus are in
mix.
Cancer. It's great.
Oh.
We've learned to love it.
We learned to accept it and love it.
That's right. But yeah, I mean, as a young person, I never really found my niche. I mean, like I'm thinking like 12 years old and younger, where I was just trying all of these different things and not feeling like I was very good at anything. I was an extremely high achieving, anxious person. Like I was
Yeah.
a smart kid. I was extremely precocious. And also that made me feel separate in a lot of ways. Like I already knew the things we were learning about in class. Like I was in a
Yeah.
math class like 2 grades higher. And so I felt like a floater in a lot of ways. I felt like there wasn't really that one group that I found and I went all the way down until I found synchronized swimming. That was like the first group. Surprise!
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now
awesome.
that I've seen it in High Vibe Honey sometimes that you've commented. That's so freaking cool.
Yes.
Like
So
synchronous swimmer coach.
Yeah.
No?
So in
Yeah.
6th grade, I found the sport, and it was just the perfect blend of like hard work, effort, like literally using the body as a tool to like create beautiful things. I did that all the way through high school. The year after I graduated, I started coaching, and this season's my 5th year as head coach. And so I've been with the same team for now 17 seasons. Yeah.
Wow.
And so
incredible.
I feel so lucky to lead this group of young people where I get to be the grown-up that I wish I had when I was a young person, like unapologetically queer in their feelings. So yeah, that was the first time I really found that like, oh, this is something that I can really excel at.
Yeah.
And then I was a theater kid. Probably unsurprising, but I was
I do
in
musical theater.
Yes, musical theater specifically. I was in 10 productions in high school.
I'm so jealous.
On top of synchro, on top of choir, on top of school newspaper, like so many things. Theater was a place where I learned how to like the more theatrical, right? The more dramatic, that's what you want.
I loved it.
And you're able to sort of get lost in a character where you don't have to be anything you're not, when you're in that space. It's just like a total all encompassing. And so those two pieces when I was a young person really helped me kind of carve my own path and just feeling more confident in my body and in like how I move through the world.
Yes. It's
And
like a perfect
that- yeah.
expression.
Exactly.
It's a perfect expression. Yeah.
And they complemented each other really well.
Mhm.
And then I got to college and like huge imposter syndrome. Huge. Okay, who am I when I don't have these things like synchro and theater? Because I no longer was the athlete, I became the coach. I didn't go back to theater until my sophomore year. So my freshman year of college was extremely difficult for me.
Oh, yeah.
If
feel
anyone
that.
has an easy first year of college, like I have some questions for you, but it was really hard. And so it was around that time where I was like, okay, there has to be something more. Like, what else am I missing here? Came a little bit more into myself my sophomore year of college. My junior year, I went abroad, which was amazing and magical. To Nantes, France, which like not to be the person that like studying abroad changed my life, but like
No,
it was a
changes your life.
huge,
It's okay to say that.
It just
huge way to like build confidence and trust in
Yeah.
yourself. And then I came back after abroad. It was very much like, okay, I have these 3 weeks stuck here before I go back to school. And so I read a 500-page book on astrology, front to back. Ironically called the only astrology book you'll ever need.
Tell me why that's in my Amazon cart.
I mean, it's a vibe. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it completely changed my life.
Okay.
Where it gave
Yeah.
me this lens and this system because I was a poli-sci major. Like, I love a system,
Oh, yeah.
where to understand the world around me, to understand myself, And so astrology really was the gateway to so much more in honoring and loving and accepting and celebrating who I am. And that design was intentional, right? My soul
Yes.
chose this moment to incarnate for a reason. And so that really was the catalyst to embracing my weirdo.
Yes.
So that's the
I'm
origin
telling
story.
people, the
And
more
telling
you
people.
know,
Love it.
the more you know about yourself. Like, and that's why I love astrology. I love human design. I love this stuff because when you get to unleash yourself, you get to really relish yourself and be like, oh my God, I can't believe this is who I am. Like, you just get excited about it instead of the idea you have of yourself that everyone else has told you. And then when you like open up your own chart, you're like, oh no, this is who I actually am. This is so freaking cool.
Totally. And I will say, like,
Love
one step beyond that, like opening up your chart, like most people look at a birth chart and you're like, what are these hieroglyphics, right? It's so much data that you're taking in. And then being able to like understand how to read it, that's so empowering.
Whenever I enter my chart, and I've tried to learn, but I am a very bad researcher. I don't like to look things up and so it's not the best combination.
Filter.
But then whenever I look at it, I'm just like, man, but I remember I read about this like a week ago and now I can't remember anymore, and it's so frustrating.
It is, and it's a journey that it's supposed to take time. Right? It's not you're not supposed to know everything after studying for a month, right? It's been 8.5 years I've been in this study and I still learn new things about my birth chart. I'm still like, oh wait, that's cute and surprising. Even though I have it memorized, like I could take a piece of paper and write it out for you.
Oh, that's incredible.
That is cool.
So yeah.
That's a party trick.
I mean,
yes.
Why we're a professional astrologer.
Do you want me to draw my chart?
Write my own? What? No, yeah. So yeah, that's sort of the origin story.
So do you feel like astrology really just gave you like the language and the window to see yourself at first?
Absolutely. I think astrology not only gave me the lens in which to understand myself, having so much water in my chart and having such big feelings my whole life and thinking that was a character flaw, thinking like, why do I feel so much deeper than everyone else who seems to like not be affected by the world around me? Like, what the hell is wrong with me, right? When really it's like, no, that's your superpower. Like, thank God you have this capacity because the world needs feelers. The world needs healers. And then I will say, like, finding out I'm an Aries rising, where I've always been a sort of firecracker. Like, I've always been the first in line. Like, patience has been a lesson I've learned over and over and over again. I will say, I have Saturn on my ascendant. And so Saturn is our responsibility and it's our lessons we learn over time and it's our boundaries and it's our scaffolding in which we build our life. I've been told I'm old for my age for so long. Like, since I was 12, you're wise beyond your years. Like, you're precocious. But allowing myself to sort of, as I'm approaching my Saturn return, stepping into that mastery has really been what this sort of season has been about for me, and honoring that within myself.
I feel that. Yeah. Me and you are also
in our Saturn returns and exciting times, to say the least.
Yeah. But I love the way that you said it, stepping into your mastery. And maybe we can look at it the same way because like because what is even weird, right? Like everything is weird. But stepping into your mastery is sort of stepping into your weirdness because it's like that ownership of like, these are the things that I came here to do. And like, why would someone come to Earth to do the exact same thing that someone else has done, right? Like, isn't the whole point of incarnation that you just like come here to sum stuff up and like flip systems and like change stuff and create diversity? So like, of course you're going to be weird to everyone else who hasn't experienced that yet. Like that's the whole point. That's why you came here. You came here to be weird.
I love that.
Yeah. And like what actually is weird, we all have our own definition of weird. So it's kind of like, even if you try not to be weird, someone is gonna pursue you as weird. Even when you haven't accepted it, it's like, you might as well just accept it because someone is at some point gonna call you weird.
Yeah. For the silliest things.
Yeah.
No, and I'm thinking like, when was the first time we heard that? Like, when was the first time someone called us weird? It was probably on the playground, right? It was probably used as something derogatory. And so I think reframing would
I'm
be.
like going back.
I know, I don't even know if I can.
Let me
That
go
might be
through
like
my
a little bit of
emotional
repressed
files.
memory. Yeah. Um,
I think so.
but no. But I think that I love like weirdness and mastery living in the same sort of
Yes.
ecosystem where weird I think is like something that deviates from the norm. It deviates what we're supposed to be. It deviates from what society tells us we have to be. And when we are
I love that.
brave enough to honor our truth and honor our path and honor where we're meant to be going, that's when we have enough trust in ourselves to do the weird thing, to put yourself out there in ways you never have, to make that connection that you've been wanting to make. I just need to be like, hey, I think you're awesome. Do you want to be friends? You know, like,
Oh my
which in kindergarten was not weird. Like, that was a very
Exactly.
normal thing to do.
I
Yeah.
literally just was watching, it's this new show with Michelle Pfeiffer, and I love Michelle Pfeiffer. She's my queen. One of her granddaughters or whatever, like she just comes up to the 16-year-old daughter who had just moved there, and she was like, hey, I heard you live here and you're my age. Do you want to be my friend? And I was like, to see this as like two teenagers doing this, and she was like, oh, sure, I'd love to. I was like, why don't I just do that? I was like,
Yes.
why am I such a chicken to just like, because I think people are going to think I'm weird. And it's so silly. Like,
Yeah.
it's so silly. How much
Yeah.
do you miss out on because you're afraid to be weird?
Exactly. And I think that is kind of like circling back to what you said, Carolyn, that weird essentially is just going outside of the norm. And the norm is that you don't go up to people and you just say, you want to be friends? So
Yeah.
then we're scared of being, that it's going to be weird. And it might be weird because the other person is going to be like, what the hell, you know?
Like,
Totally.
But then maybe they're not for you, you know? So try
Yeah.
again. Go to the next
Right.
one.
That's true.
And I think that's sort of, rejection therapy, if you can call it, like being brave and intentionally putting yourself in places that you're gonna be turned down, right? And as someone who
Ooh.
like,
I'm scared.
I have such huge FOMO. I have like such huge like feeling welcome, feeling invited. Like those things are like really important to me. And
Yeah.
what I've come to the conclusion as I'm sort of in this reemergence, relaunch is that like, oh, I actually have to be seen to find the people I'm meant to work with. Like, no
Yes.
one can work with me if they don't know I exist.
Is that a Pisces trait?
I
We just wanna stay
mean,
under the water.
a little
Just
bit. Like, it's like I want to, it's like Pisces is so like disparate. Like it's like dissolving into that unification. So like to come in, that's the Aries medicine, right? Is to be like, no, I am my own force. Like I am someone who has something to offer. And I'm willing to be bold enough and brave enough to be like, hey, do you feel like your life needs to change? Like I can help you with that, right?
I'm here. Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
love that.
you're preaching to me right now.
Yeah, I'm like, Nicole, take notes.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm taking
kidding.
notes because that's literally been me where with like my offers in my business where I'm like, I want to do this, but I'm like, people are gonna think this is so weird because I am like thinking about this on just like a totally different level. They're gonna be like, who thinks that much about, whatever it is? And I'm like, just me? Just me? But there's somebody.
I think that's
Yes,
also
yes.
like a piece of it too, is that we feel so isolated in our experiences. And part of the human condition is that there is so many humans on this earth, and the odds of someone feeling something similar to you or being able to relate to how you're feeling, or that they see yourself in you, they see a past version of themselves in you, or they feel inspired and they see a future version of themselves in you, like that's sacred. That's a really beautiful thing to see each other being witnessed in each other, right? And
Ugh,
so
yes.
like that too, like when we are feeling like, okay, I want to tap into my weirdness more, like why am I so afraid of it? It's like, oh, find the people that are doing that.
And I think that that's really beautiful. And I love everything that you're saying. I love it. And I'm curious, so if with everything that you do, because you, like we said, you do your psychic channeling, your tarot, astrology, EFT tapping, like it's like a buffet. Seriously, Is there some advice that you have for people to bring out their like true weirdo? What is something I can turn to that would be like my first little step, or like some advice that you would give?
I am thinking of two different things. The first is that your inner child is so smart. Oh my gosh, she's a freaking genius. You know, like to let her or him or them lead the way and to think about the things that you loved as a child. Like I love just to sit by a tree and to be in silence and to look at that tree and to say like, "Hey tree," and then to see the squirrels come up and then hear the birds chirping and then to see a bunny go by. You know, I've found for me like solitude and silence are integral to my process in feeling like a complete human.
Dude, I was
That's like
thinking about how I would just play with dirt, and I was like, I loved it.
play with the worms. I love the worms. Yeah. I also, as a child, was always making something. Like I would craft, I would knit little like sweater vests for my stuffed animals. And so to just like take 30 minutes and like make bad art, like just do whatever.
Yes.
Like there's no product involved. It's like the process. So that's one part I would recommend.
Okay.
The other
I
piece,
love a good
cooking.
like inner child connection moment. Those are my favorites
100%.
when you just really like go in, think about what did I actually do before? What did I like before? And then
Yeah.
suddenly all these things comes up.
Totally.
I love that.
The other piece I'm thinking about is how other people activate that weirdo within us. And instead of playing the comparison game, instead of preemptively judging people, thinking, oh, they are probably thinking XYZ about me, blah, 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 when that's actually us judging them beforehand. Right? Being willing to share a little bit about what it is we are calling more in for ourselves and seeing, oh, this person is really inspiring to me. I'm gonna let him know, right? I'm gonna get a little bit curious and say, hey, that feels really exciting to me. How did you feel confident in this? Or you see an astrologer or coach or someone in the world who is in that, like book a reading from them, like hire them to help you get to where they are. And obviously as a entrepreneur, I'm a big believer in paying people for their services. And you are so much more willing to take something seriously if you have some personal stake or some investment in it.
You're saying in the sense like if you see somebody who brings out the weirdo in you, you see somebody who maybe not even brings out but lights up the weirdo in you, and you're just like, invest in that weirdo, invest in that person, which, will ultimately invest in yourself and take the time to get to know them and also work with them. And I think that's beautiful.
I'm thinking though, Carolyn, maybe this could be like a new branch of yours, like weirdo coach or something.
Yeah, can you
Love
do
that.
a weirdo coaching offer where you just like help people be silly? Because I'm just,
That would be
I'm
so
manifesting this for Carolyn now because I want to.
If you want it or not, we'll manifest it anyways.
A 1 hour weirdo session where you get to be as weird and silly as possible, and we help you bring that out.
But
I
speaking
love
of manifestation, Carolyn, here in Bitch We're Grateful, we really love to manifest and to support people in their manifestations. So we want to ask you, what are one thing or a few things that you're manifesting right now? And which bitch energy are you stepping into to achieve these manifestations or to get these manifestations?
Oh, well, I am manifesting dream clients. I am manifesting the people to see me, to want to work with me, and to be willing to go on the journey required to honor their truth in a new way and to be brave. I have my signature spiritual deep dive offer right now, and we are working towards growing a sort of extended portal of presence where we can work with you for over, for like half a year and to see really where that transformation comes. I'm also working on a new group container to learn astrology
Ooh.
together.
Where sign me up now.
Where we're
Yeah, I
gonna
was
go
gonna say,
sign me
this
up
is
now.
right up my alley.
where we're gonna go solstice to solstice, and we're gonna take our time with the curriculum. And it is the astrology class I wish I had. And so it's
love
gonna
the
be a group
word
learning container.
curriculum.
Oh,
It's
you know.
so, I don't know if it's my
Scholar.
version, but it's so sexy to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I
Ooh,
love a good
yeah.
curriculum.
Nicole loves a good curriculum in her
And so,
courses.
of course. And so that's something I've been working on the back end. It's going to be open to the world in the next couple weeks, but I just wanted to
Oh my
offer that now.
goodness.
So
I'm
yes,
so
we're
excited.
manifesting
Me
the
too.
dream clients. And then I think I'm stepping into like my wise witch energy. Like I have so much wisdom to share, and I've worked damn hard to accumulate that wisdom. And I think
Yes.
it's almost now like my duty to share. That's when I started doing astrology readings, where I was like, I know too much about this to keep this to myself. Like I
Oh.
need to be in service in this way. And so yeah, I'm stepping into that, the wise witch, where like I know everything that is meant for me is coming for me, right? Like my dream is already mine, and it's mine for a reason. It's because I'm meant to bring it into fruition. And
Yes.
so
Your dreams are your destinies, guy. Sorry.
That's right.
I have
That's
to say
right.
that. Your dream is your destiny.
And so being willing to honor my path, being willing to honor my connection with source, and to let spirit guide me in the ways it's meant to listen deeply and completely, so that I'm able to do the things I'm meant to do in this world, and knowing I can't do that alone. Like major growth and transformation happens when we get quiet enough to listen to ourselves. So it's not so much that nothing happens in isolation, but the moves we want to make in this world require others, require an externalized source to become real.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to like I come from I was gonna be a minister at one point. So like in the church, you're like, you go through the desert, but you don't stay in the desert. Like you don't want to be stuck in the desert. Like, the point is to go to the promised land where you go and you share and you live and you thrive from all the lessons you learned in the desert. Like that is the idea. You don't want to stay there. So I love that. I love it, love it, love it. And Carolyn, if any of our grateful bitches want to work with you, if they're interested in the spiritual deep dive, which sounds juicy, does it use astrology and like tarot and stuff in it too? Like it's all encompassing?
It is a choose your own adventure. And so
even cooler.
yes, so you get to pick if you want to work with astrology, if you want to work with tarot, if you want to work with EFT tapping, if you want to work with all three. And then I will do the work with spirit and use channeling to figure out, okay, what path are we actually meant to go? What are the lessons we actually need to learn? I am going to offer anyone here a little exclusive discount link because I have a little 20% off for y'all.
Say what?
So
Say what?
that is something we'll have in the show description. But yes, you can find me at carolynguddal.com. CarolynGuddal.com, or on Instagram at Carolyn Guddal.
We will list all of this in our show
don't
notes.
worry.
We'll have it there for you because this sounds like an amazing opportunity. This was fantastic. Bitches, be weird. Like this is your invitation.
Yes. Exactly.
From all of us.
Unleash your inner weirdo. Like if there's one thing the world needs more of, it's weirdos. Like let's just all be weird.
Let's all be weird because we all are weird.
Yeah.
So just accept it.
Exactly.
It's just self-acceptance.
Accept it and love it and act on it.
And one more thing I want to say is that it's a practice.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that needs to feel easy right away. It's not something that if it doesn't come naturally to you, like there's something wrong with you. It's something like anything else that requires diligence and intention and reps. And so get your reps in, babes. Like this is something that requires effort. And so to treat it with that same sort of like the gravitas requires and determination. Love that. Yeah. The willingness to do the big thing.
Devotion.
Oh
be devoted
God.
to your inner weirdo and do one weird thing a day. We're gonna challenge you, listeners. Our grateful bitches. Like do one weird thing a day And tag us because we'd love to see it. I'd love to.
Yes.
It'd be super
I just
weird. Put it on
wanna
Instagram.
use that word again because I loved it. Like, get in your weirdo reps. Like, get in your
Get
daily
in your
weirdo
weirdo
reps.
Coach Kale came out with that one.
Yes.
We
Go,
need to
go,
make
go.
this. I love this. Get in your weirdo reps. Check Carolyn out. We'll have everything in the show notes for you. And remember to come and hang out with us. We are on our road to 1K, so we can do lives. We'd love to do lives with Carolyn if she's down for it too sometime. That would
yes.
be so fun. So come follow us and hang out at Instagram. Like, share, and subscribe if you've been enjoying Bitch Be Grateful, because we've been enjoying y'all's attention and time. We do not take it lightly. We really appreciate that
No.
you're here, honestly. And until next time, remember to
Be grateful, bitch.
Yes.
and weird.
And weird. True. Be grateful and weird. Bye.
Bye.